31 book reviews in 31 days. We are on day 8. Let's get into it. Okay, so today's book is This Book Kills by Raveena Garan. It is a YA thriller, and it's about a young girl named Jess. She goes to this private school, and she's under strict instructions to not get into any type of trouble or she risks losing her scholarship. This puts her under a lot of pressure where she was already feeling out of place because not only is she one of the only scholarship kids in her school, but she is also of Indian heritage in a school that's filled with a bunch of rich white kids. And so she likes to keep her head down and really just aim for the goal, aim for the goal. I will say that this book was super, super fun. The narrative was absolutely amazing. It was smooth. It was cheeky. It was a bit over-informative at times, but you know what? I'm going to let it slide. It was just a really, really fun read. It is about Jess, just going through the motions, and then one day, one of the richest, most popular boys in school ends up being murdered. And she ends up on the suspect list because she wrote a story for one of her classes, and the way that the boy dies mimics the way that she wrote, a murder in her story. And then she got a message literally after the murder saying, "Thanks for the inspiration," or "Thanks for the idea," or something like that. And so now she is under mad pressure because this is exactly the type of trouble that she is meant to stay out of. Guys, I really enjoyed going through this book. Of course, when it comes to thrillers, I am just going through everyone's motive. I am really just trying to look at the clues and see who could have possibly done this. There were some moments where I'm just like, Jeff, please stop allowing me to find faults in your character, because at some point she seemed a bit unambitious. But then when you think about the pressure that she has and really just that feeling of not belonging, I can understand her just trying to keep her head down, but sometimes I just wanted to shake her and say, no, create a mess. You know what? Just do what you have to do. They are already against you. But I could sympathize with her. And one thing I will say about this book, I think it was around the time that I was reading quite a lot of YA thrillers and quite a lot of academic thrillers as well. And so I was seeing some of the same patterns in this book that I was seeing in the others. It was kind of like repetitive in the sense that I'm like, oh my goodness. Yes. Rich kid drama, like just shake it up, just a bit, give me something new. But one thing I like about this is that even with, those small critiques, I was still turning the page. I'm just like, you know what? I need to know what's happened. They kept like trying to, shift my gaze to other people. So as I was reading, I'm just like, wait a minute, it's this person. But there was one person that was like flying under the radar. I'm really happy to say I figured out who it was. But yeah, this book was great fun. And once again, when you're reading YA thrillers, it kind of takes you back to that time when you're in high school and you're making silly mistakes. I was just like, oh God. But then it also, it made me smile to see like how easy it was to kind of make friends back in those days. I was just like, wait a minute, is it that easy? But then as a teen in high school, yeah, it is. It actually is. But yeah, guys, this was super, super fun. And the minute I read this book, I'm just like, yeah, Raveena has definitely put herself up on my list of authors I definitely look out for, because this was just, it was just a great read. I love how everything ended up being wrapped at the end. And it was a very, very interesting ending. But it was realistic at the same time. Realistic with a bit of, come on, can that really happen? But come on, it's fiction. What else do we expect? So yeah, definitely do be sure to pick this up. I think you guys will have fun. But yeah, that is it for today. Do be sure to tune in tomorrow to see what else we've been reading and what else you should be picking up. See you soon.